So fear is the way the Democratic Party is intending on getting their votes this election. That's what they're running on. They're not running on health care. They're not running on ending the wars. They're not running on feeding the poor. They're not running on reparations. They're not running on ending mass incarceration. They're not running on ending climate change or combating climate change or getting you more jobs or strengthening the economy or anything like that. That's not what they're running on. What they're really running on is fear of Donald Trump. If without Donald Trump, I don't know what the Democrat Party would do. 2016, fear of Trump. They gave Trump the platform. They amplified Trump. That was the whole mechanism. That was Hillary Clinton's whole plan, was to elevate Trump to run against him because they thought he was a weak candidate. They thought Jeb Bush was going to be a problem. They had no idea what they were creating in Trump. So then in 2020, it was, oh my God, we got to stop Trump. Run against fear of Trump. And here we are again, 2024, same thing. And what they're doing is they're using all types of Democratic talking points, Democratic mouthpieces to come out here and repeat the same lines. And that is, hey, if you don't get rid of Trump, man, the world is going to end. There was Joe Biden back when Obama was running. He was campaigning with Obama, and I remember Biden saying something like,
look at what they value and look at their budget and what they're proposing. Romney wants to he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
You know, the Republicans want to put you back in chains. Something like that. I'm going to put that in here because I want you to see that. They're using that same rhetoric.
Dear God, what have we done? Oh, I'll tell you what we've done. We've spent time trying to decide what flavor ice cream we're going to get. Because there are 10,000 flavors.
Right.
We spend half our lives choosing, trying to make a choice on bullshit. What movie tonight? Let me sit here for a half hour. No bombs going off. And we do nothing. We sit on our couches. Oh, I don't believe in voting. You fucking idiot. If that man gets in, as soon as he takes the oath, he will have generals walk down the steps of the Capitol. He will take a hammer and break the glass where the Constitution is, and he will tear it up in our faces. And say, now, I'm the king of the fucking world. You will bow down, bitches. He will punish everybody that didn't vote for him. Let me tell y'all how I know this shit. I know it because I know what mental illness looks like.
I don't think she realizes that this is not the flex she thinks it is. You know what I'm saying? I know what crazy looks like. Yeah. I'm sure you do.
That mania is unstoppable.
Yes, it is. I want you to keep in mind, 45% of Americans don't vote at all because they see it as pointless and useless. They see better uses of their time. Is that because they're all lazy and ignorant? Or is it that they've been proven time and time again that no matter who gets in that office, for them, life pretty much ended up the same for them? And they have not been convinced that there's a candidate that is radically different that's going to change that. Now, when Obama came, more people got off the couch than usual. It was a first-time thing. It was a first-time half black president. And things changed. Well, they thought they were going to change. And he was running on change. And it looked different. So people came out. But that quickly contracted. The numbers quickly went back down after that election. 2012, they said, back to he was more like the same. He was very much the same. He took us to wars. He overpromised and underdelivered. And then he stopped helping regular working people. It is what it is. But see, these people want to try to scare you then in this Trump thing. He's going to go after all the people who didn't vote for him. He's going to go after, you know how many people that is to go after? But see, Jennifer Lewis is a Democrat operative, meaning she gets her money directly from these types of Democratic opportunities. That you could trace her money back, a lot of opportunities, future advancements, who knows what, I don't even know where all her money comes from. But as long as you in Hollywood, as long as you're doing things that are in the mainstream, it's quite possibly can be somewhat attributed to the Democratic Party or some type of politics, somebody, so I understand what she's doing. It's just terrific. Preying on people's mental deficiencies, mental illness, paranoia, fear, that's what they're capitalizing on. Not to be too outdone, let's throw it over to my second clip.
Literally, figuratively, do you see Ken as somebody who speaks in a way that regular people can identify with?
The thing that concerns me about him, if he were to win again, I think he would spend the next 4 years just trying to pay back people who've said or did anything to him. And
it would all be about retribution.
It'd all be about retribution. And, we got people out here who need money for their bills. They need, food and things like that. So I don't care who the president is. You're supposed to take care of the people. It ain't about retribution. It ain't about what people said about you in the last couple years. And that's one of the reasons I'm not a big Trump fan. I'm just not. Because like I say, it's the president of the United States. It ain't for no small little group of nutty people. It's everybody. I don't care, because me and you are independent. And I don't have anything against Republicans. I don't have anything against Democrats.
Man, I want you to understand here something. My friend, understand what's going on here. Recognize when the Democratic Party is afraid. Charles Barkley is talking nonsense, talking about retribution. Let's be honest, let's be clear, okay? There's always politicians who value their friends and friends who help them get elected. That's for a certain class of people that has nothing to do with you or I. When I was doing my research about this topic, fam, I discovered that there was something called a Hillary hit list that I'd heard of before. I've heard of this before. I've even covered it in other videos. Hillary Clinton had a hit list. Her and her staff put it together. It's of people that supported her, people that didn't support her, and people that opposed her when she ran against Barack Obama back in 2008. Hillary was furious that she lost to that upstart, that new black guy that no one knew named Obama, Barack Obama. And she wanted to pay back Democrats who stabbed her in the back and endorsed Obama over her. They had a spreadsheet full of names of people that betrayed them, and they had names of people who sat on the sidelines, who then said, look, I'm not in it. And then they had a list, then they had numbers beside their names, and then they had the names of the people that stuck by her, their friends. Now, if you did not support Hillary Clinton, she had it out for you, and probably still does. But that's not something that a voter would ever have to be concerned about, ever. Nobody's looking for you, voter. The average voter has nothing to worry about as far as Trump coming after you. And it's really insulting to black folks when they try to make it seem like Trump is the worst president we've ever had in America, the most dangerous president for black people. Black people have survived all of these horrible presidents, all of these racist presidents, all of these lying presidents. We want the money out of Ukraine, we want the money out of Israel, we want that money put to use here in America to help Americans who are suffering, Americans who are going through it, Americans who need the resources. America needs that help. That's what we're looking to do. That's what we're asking of whoever gets in that office. That's what we are demanding. That's what we want. Can we get that out of either party? I don't think we can. But this thing of fear, playing on people's fears, telling black people they're going to be back in chains, telling black people you're going to be back in cages, telling black people, oh my God, the sky's falling. The sky done fell on us so many times. It's for working people across the board. If you ain't rich in America, if you don't have millions of dollars liquid stored somewhere, America is prepared to treat you like garbage. And it probably has at some point or another. If you don't have family members who got all their money together, you've seen it up close and personal with them, even if it's not you. America favors the rich. So all this fear-mongering, all of this, you need to be petrified and run like a scared little school boy or girl. That shit ain't gonna work. What have you done for me lately? What have you done for us lately? That's what you need to answer. You need to be talking about what you're gonna do for us going forward. And stop trying to scare us, bringing out Jennifer Lewis with her crazy self, or Charles Barkley, that's terrible, that's just terrible. Yeah, it's terrible to lie like that, Charles. To lie. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I just killed that video. For my next video, click over here, go watch it, become a member by clicking the subscribe button, and don't be a stranger, you know? I'm putting out new content every day. I love y'all. Stay cool. Wolfpack.